Hello my lovely friends, welcome back, and if you are new to our channel, thank you for stopping by. Today I am going to show you how we can make this beautiful rose along with the leaves, and it is going to turn into something very beautiful. So let's start. Here I have made a slip knot as we will be doing a rose, so I have taken a light colored yarn and my hook size is 2.5. After that I am going to chain 15. So here my 15 chains are done. After that I am going to chain 3 and come back to the 4th chain space and work 2 number of double crochet in the same space. So we are having 3 double crochets there actually. Chain of 3 plus 2 double crochet. After that I chain 1, I skip 1 chain space and I am going to work 3 number of double crochets in the same space. So here that's done. I chain 1, I am going to skip 1 chain space and work 3 number of double crochets again in the same space. That's the second one and that's the third one. So it's done. Again I chain 1, I skip 1 chain space and work 3 number of double crochets. So this is the sequence that I am going to follow in this particular row. Let us continue. Chain 1, skipping 1 chain space and working 3 number of double crochet in the same space. Now if you are a fresher, you have to be quite careful while working on the foundation chain because sometimes it gets a bit tricky. Now again I chain 1, I skip 1 chain space and work 3 double crochets. Now this particular project you can use for making numerous things. It can be used as applique, it can be used for making decorative items for your home. So here I have reached the finishing point. Now I'm going to chain 1 and work my, after I skip 1 stitch, I'm going to work my final double crochets, that is 3 number. That's the first, this is the second one and the third one. So our first row is done. See, this is how your work is going to look. Now moving on to the second row, I chain 3 or you can chain 2 also. That is actually the turning chain. After that in the same space I am going to work a double crochet. And then in the second chain space I am going to work 2 number of double crochet. And in the third chain space, the first chain is the turning chain, that will not be counted as told you earlier also. Now in the third chain space I work a double crochet. After that I'm going to chain 2 and do a single crochet in the chain 1 space of the previous row. Again chain 2 and now I am going to go to the next cluster. I'm going to call it cluster for your convenience. Now I do a double crochet in the first chain space and work 2 number of double crochet in the second chain space, and in the third chain space of the cluster I am going to work 1 double crochet. That's done. Now I chain 2, jump into the chain 1 space and do a single crochet, again chain 2, and now I'm going to hop to the next cluster of 3 double crochets. In the first chain space I'm going to work 1 double crochet. In the second chain space I am going to work 2 number of double crochets, and in the third I am just going to work 1 double crochet. So this is the sequence. Then I chain 2 and jump into the chain 1 space and work a single crochet, again chain 2, and then hopping into the next cluster of 3 double crochets. In the first chain I am going to work 1 double crochet. In the second chain I am going to work 2 number of double crochets, and in the third chain space I am going to work 1 double crochet. Simple. After that chain 2 and jump into the chain 1 space and work a single crochet, again chain 2, and we are going to continue working in the same manner. That is 1 double crochet in the first chain space, 2 number of double crochet in the second chain space, the petal is being formed, and 1 double crochet in the third chain space. So we are going to repeat this sequence till we reach the end of the row. So here we are quite close to the finishing point. Now again I chain 2 and I am going to work my final cluster by working a double crochet in the first chain space, working 2 number of double crochets in the second chain space, and working my final double crochet in the third chain space. After that I am going to chain 2 and jump into the chain 1 space and work a single crochet, again chain 2, and then I am going to work double crochet in the first chain space, and in the second chain space I am working 2 number of double crochets as we have been doing, and after that I chain 1 and then I'm going to snip off the yarn. With the tapestry needle I am going to tuck the loose end, the starting one, and then I am going to snip off the extended yarn. This is the wrong side, and keeping the wrong side facing towards you or keeping the right side outwards, we are going to start rolling our rose, our flower. This is how we must do, not too very tight and not loose, because if we do it too loose it's going to open, and slightly the outside petals are going to remain extended outwards. Once that is done, now with the yarn which we had left at one end, we are going to use a tapestry needle and sew it. We are going to secure it so that it does not open. See, this is how our rose is looking right now. Now when we secure it, we are not going to do too tight because that will shrink our work. So this is how our rose looks. Now finally we are going to sew it off, and see, this rose can be used for your clips, for your hair bands. Now I'm going to show you how we are going to work that little leaf so that our flower looks more beautiful. I've taken a green yarn. Let's start off. I'm going to show you how we can make the leaf. After doing the slip knot, I am going to chain 9. Once that is done, I am going to come backwards and start working single crochet till the starting point. And the best part about this leaf is that all the 3 leaves we are going to work at once. So working single crochet towards the starting point. So that is done. I have reached the starting point, very close. Yes. Now what I am going to do is I am going to work 9 number of chains again, right from that point. So here it is. After 9 chains are done, you can do 8 also, doesn't matter. After that I am going to start working single crochet again downwards, like how we had done in the previous one. So very simple. I am just going to repeat the same process as we did earlier. So here I have reached the starting point again. Now I am going to slip stitch into the first chain so that it gets connected. So that is done. After that I am going to work 9 number of chains again. So that is done. After that I am going to start working my single crochet like how we had done earlier till I reach its base. So here I have reached the base. One more single crochet to be done. And now I am going to slip stitch into the first chain space and secure it. Yes, so all our 3 points where we are going to work the leaves are done. Now I am going to start off with the leaf. I work a single crochet. After that, in the next chain space I am going to work a half double crochet. Then I am working 1 double crochet in the next chain space, followed by 1 half double crochet in the next chain space. After that I am going to work a single crochet, and if you have remaining chains you can just work single crochet out there. Now that's the turning point. I chain 1 and I am going to work another single crochet again. You need to work the points carefully. After that, now I am going to work a half double crochet followed by 1 double crochet, and then I am going to work 1 half double crochet again, which will be followed by single crochet. Now if you have extra chains you can just work single crochet there, nothing to worry about. As I have extra chains, I am working my single crochet there before I start my second leaf. Now I have reached the point where I am going to start my second leaf. Process is same. We are going to work a single crochet, then a half double crochet, then one double crochet, and again single crochet, and when we reach the tip we are going to chain one and turn our work. So that is the process that is to be followed for making the leaf. I have worked the tip of the leaf. Now I am working the other side of the leaf, and our second leaf is about to get ready. This process of making leaves you can use for your other projects as well. You can work individual leaf, or you can work the 3 leaves together. If you wish to work individual, you just need to work one of them. Now I am going to work the third leaf. So my leaves are done. This is how it is looking right now. I'm going to snip off the yarn and tuck away the loose ends with the tapestry needle. This is how it is looking. More loose ends to hide. Now what I'm going to do is I will be placing the rows. How we are going to place is we are going to keep the right side of the leaf facing towards us, and now gently place the rows, and we are going to sew it. If you remember, we had an extended yarn after sewing the rows that is not to be cut off, and now I am going to sew the rows. Here too, not very tight, not too loose. We are going to secure the rows to the leaf from all the sides. It's actually better if we use a green yarn, then it's not going to show. This is the process, how it is to be stitched. And after that, once it is done properly, I am going to secure it and then snip off the yarn. So this is how our cute little rose looks. Now here I am taking my green yarn and I am going to secure it further, because the leaf portion, if I do with the pink yarn, it is going to show. That's why I am using the green yarn. So it will be better for you to use the green yarn from the very beginning. That way you don't have to keep changing the yarn. So securing my rose to the leaf is complete. Now I'm going to tie it off. It's better to tie it off. And see, this is how our rose is going to look. Very pretty, very cute. I am finding it very, very cute. I have a few more roses that I have made, but I'm going to show it to you. This is the other one that I have made. One is light pink, one is a little bit deeper, or the bright pink, and I have one in red as well. How could I forget a red rose, isn't it? So all my 3 roses are ready. Now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I have got a bangle here, and I am going to sew my roses to the bangle so that we can make a dream catcher, you can say, or something which can be used at home to decorate, or it can be used in the rear view mirror of the car. Now I am taking a thicker yarn, a white color one, and my hook size is also bigger. Now I am going to do a single crochet all around my bangle. Let's see how it is to be done. It's easy. Now I am going to tuck the loose end along as I work my single crochet all around the bangle. We are going to work the single crochet. These little things can be used to decorate your working space. So this is how we are going to work all around the bangle. See, the process is simple. We are just going to work all around in the same manner. Just working single crochet all around the bangle. So I'll catch up with you once I reach the starting point. So I have reached the starting point. Now what I'm going to do is I am simply going to slip stitch into the very first chain space and chain 1 and snip off. So here my bangle is ready, and this is the point or the place where I am going to attach my roses. Now if you wish to, you can use your glue gun or the adhesive, but I have chosen to sew my roses. And so let us get started again with the tapestry needle. Now before that, I am going to make something with which we can hang the bangle. So I am going to chain about 75 of them so that the bangle can be hung easily. It is up to you. If you wish to make a longer one, you may. If you wish to make a shorter one, you can do less number of chains. Once that is done, I have reached 75 chains, so I am snipping off the yarn. So I have finished this part of the work as well. Now I'm going to secure it to the bangle so that it can be hanged properly. Here I am going to tie a knot. So that's done. with our tapestry needle, let us start sewing our roses to the bangle. And let's see how it's going to look. I am going to place the red one in the middle. It is not very tough. We are just going to secure the rose to the bangle in the proper position so that it looks good, so that it doesn't droop downwards. That is just what we have to keep in mind while sewing. Now I'm just going to secure the rose to the bangle properly so that it doesn't fall off. This work has to be done carefully. If you wish to, you can use glue or adhesive. Sorry, not glue, hot glue gun or a strong adhesive. But I am sewing it. We have to sew it from the back as well. One of my rows is already sewed up properly. Now I'm going to do the rest, and once it is done, we are going to secure the loose end properly to the bangle. Back side it's not going to show, so we have to secure the roses properly so that it doesn't fall off. So this is how it is looking right now. Now I am going to work the loose ends properly. So here I am securing my loose end. After that I'm going to snip it off. Finally it is done. Loose end, I snip it off. This is how my cute little work is looking. The flowers are looking really adorable. So friends, I hope you all will try this little project to decorate your home, to gift it to your near and dear ones, and I'm sure they are going to love it. Thank you for staying till the end. Do give a thumbs up if you have liked it. If you are new to our channel, do consider subscribing. Do share it with your friends and family members. And do show some love to plants, crochet, cooking, and more. So this is it for today. Stay happy, stay safe, and it is bye-bye for today from all of us here at Plants, Crochet, Cooking, and More. Bye bye.